So Jacob Rees-Mogg had this Imam on, and the Imam was trying to deflect from the fact that there's a lot of Muslims out in the street shouting and bawling and calling for all sorts of shit, river to the seas and all that sort of stuff. By the way, Charlotte Church, you start singing about that, you really need to know what you're singing about. I digress. So Islam is flexing its muscles and demanding this and demanding that in a part of the world that, quite frankly, I couldn't give two fucks about. But in his bid to deflect from what Jacob Rees-Mogg was saying, is that your lot throw eggs and stuff at our reporters, and there's many people on the streets that don't feel safe from Muslims because of their overbearing and also historical fact that many of them can turn nasty when they don't get what they like. So his deflection was to have a go at far-right thugs, namely Tommy Robinson and his gang, because when there was a protest, these boys were out in the streets throwing petrol bombs and attacking. And he said there was 200 of them and 100 of them got arrested. That's how violent they are. That's how far-right they are. Mate, there's never been a protest that Tommy Robinson put on that more than or less than 2,000 people went to. There have been some that have had 10,000, maybe more, and I've been at them, all right? And I think you found on the day, maybe 2 or 3 got arrested, and certainly no petrol bombs were thrown. Do you know why there were no petrol bombs thrown? A, because that's not what we do. Secondly, it's breaking the law, and we're actually trying to make a point rather than get a blacklisting. And thirdly, if anything like that had actually happened, you'd heard it worldwide. They'd have gone absolutely mental, and it would have given them everything they needed to clamp down on any sort of protest from people perceived to be on the right. What I actually believe that this Imam, and we'll call him Imam inaccurate because vastly inaccurate, what I would actually say is that what he said there, I believe that people could take him to court for. And I'm sure there's some laws that he has actually broken in saying what he said, because A, it never happened, B, it's a hell of a slur, C, what are you trying to do here? Are you trying to deflect from the fact that basically you're from a culture of people that don't mind stabbing people, throwing alkaline or acid at people, you believe in honour killings, beheadings, and all sorts of other stoning to death, and all sorts of death to apostate, and all this sort of shit, while you're a mainly peaceful fucking firm, mainly peaceful. You couldn't be a bigger oxymoron than that. Let's be fair. You're not mainly anything except mainly pissed off, mainly fucking ungrateful, mainly demanding, mainly annoying, mainly asking for shit you don't deserve, mainly trying to take over our country, and mainly getting on the tits of the indigenous people, whilst accusing them of being racist, yet still having your begging bowl out. Because let's be fair, when you get one bloke and he's got fucking 3 misses and they're all on benefits, that's mainly begging. But hey, we're bad, right? And you're good. And the people on the right who come out and protest about, well, you're lot raping fuck out of our kids, right? Because hey, normal people don't like that. Just call me old-fashioned. Certainly not a way to endear yourself to your fucking neighbours now, is it? No, when we come out and say about that and ask why the police aren't doing more, you complain. Because really, we should have given you a free rein to do whatever you want to these subhumans, because let's be honest, in your religion, a man is worth less than a woman, about half actually. And then, well, a non-believer, right, well, he's not worth anything. So if he's not worth anything, what is a woman, a white woman? Is she like the minuses or something? Is she like minus less than half or what? How does it work with your fucking ideology? But anyway, when you come on and you go and speak to people like Jacob Rees-Mogg, which should have pulled you over the coals for this accusation, right? At least get your facts right, because you look like a bigger wanker than when before you went on there. I don't know how much people saw you as a wanker, but if you go around spelling this sort of shit, I'd imagine they did. But hey, taqiyya, that's the way forward. A good lie is always worth it, as long as it's for the betterment of Islam. You might want to look into taqiyya. This is where they actually lie and get told they can do so if it benefits their religion. And that, what you just seen, was clearly a fucking lie. Anyway, this was brought to you by a stale pale male whose Christian thinking is about as welcome to them as, I don't know, a job, a tax bill, I don't know, law-abiding citizen, fuck knows. When, do you know what, it creases me up, right? can't let Tommy Robinson on there or even have his name mentioned in good fucking circles. You can't say anything good about him. The GB News are all too quick to go and fucking let some fucking pillock come on and lie about him. And they're supposed to be for the right people. GB News, yes. They were all geared up and they were sold to us as being for the right people and telling the truth and reporting the truth. Well, if you believe that, you'll believe anything. They're controlled opposition, people. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying the content. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Look in the links to my other channels, because you never know how long this channel will be up for. There's links to Telegram, there's links to Discord, there's links to my Twitter, there should be links to my Facebook, and obviously the 3 other YouTube channels I have other than this. Not forgetting the fact, well, maybe 4 actually other YouTube channels. Now I keep forgetting Big Dave Green. Big Dave Green's the plant that actually says the stuff that I can't. There'll be a link there in the description, and he does a live stream with other people which get it off their plate in a more traditional pub-like manner in the old days. So yeah, if you want to come and watch me on other platforms, we live stream out every Saturday night on Rev on a Rant. Okay, that's my other YouTube channel, because YouTube have told me that I can't live stream on here because of a live stream that I got taken down. I didn't have a live stream taken down. It was a warning that I was putting out that involved talking about kids and what was happening at the time. So basically they didn't like that, okay, because it was warning parents to look out for their kids. So I got a strike for that. Then I got let back on, and then because of that, which is a video, okay, they said I can't live stream. I said, well, how long for? We can't tell you how long. And then they put a strike up that finishes on April the 1st, April Fool's Day. So if you can't see that YouTube are taking the piss out of me, which I can, I don't mind, because all I've got to know is this: we're winning, right? We are now winning the news war. That's just how it works. When YouTube promotes stuff like GB News, Sky News and all that, with all their millions of subscribers, half the time on my 11,000 some odd sub channel, which is my second channel on YouTube, which is called Rev on a Rant, go and subscribe if you watch this, most important, we get 1,000, well, 1,200, we went 1,600 the other day, 1,600 viewers. We are doubling, sometimes trebling GB News, and we are beating on a regular Sky. Me, a lorry driver, right, that has to work because YouTube pays fuck all. These other fucking setups are multi-million pound companies, right, with all of their support they get from YouTube and everything else, and they can't beat us. What does that tell you? I'm very proud. I'm proud of you lot for sticking by me. I'm thankful to you lot for sticking by me. And I'm happy that you lot want to listen to a bloke who just says what he thinks, rather than some scripted bellend lying to you on the mainstream. So for that, I thank you, and keep up the good work. Cheers. But there are many more. Go and subscribe to Paz. Paz 49, ex-army Paz, or the Britisher, because he's got many channels, all right? He's a mate of mine. He does stuff like me, slightly more eloquently, I might like to add, okay? Go and subscribe to him. Don't forget Rotten Politics. He says the same sort of stuff as me. He's out there, okay? We've Got a Problem, another news channel out there doing stuff. They're all out there, all right? But if you subscribe to them, you're more likely to get a more honest opinion of what's going on. And do you know what? They're probably going to be more in line with what you're thinking. The other good thing about this, and this is the key part of the comments, because it's all right for me to say this, but it's when the comments come up and say, I agree with what you're saying, and then you realise there's thousands and thousands and thousands. We are building. Now, even if I get kicked off here, I'd go to Rumble, or I'd go to Odyssey, or I'd just go into counselling, then go onto into the political scene and just fuck them from the inside. I will never go away, because if it was about money, I'd have give this up fucking years ago, all right? Because my side don't make money, not unless I suppose you put out, I don't know, subscriptions and stuff like that, which may be something for the future, but I haven't worked it out yet, all right? However, at the moment, I do this because I actually get something out of this, all right? I get a feeling of satisfaction, I get a feeling I'm actually doing something, I get a feeling of unity from you lot who talk to me through the comments, and I get a feeling that this country isn't fucked. It's nearly fucked, but it isn't fucked because you lot out there, and also the amount of people from the left who are coming over now, right? And they're even talking to me saying, we watch your stuff, we like your stuff. I'm fucking gobsmacked. Some of the people that had bad things to say about me 5 years ago are now patting me on the back. I knew it would happen. I didn't know I'd cope with it, but you have to accept that some people are easily led, right? And believe the narrative at the time, they don't believe it now. And if that is the case, right, good. I'm happy that you've come around. Welcome aboard, kind of thing. It is what it is. Anyway, I'm going to get off so I can earn some taxes, pay for people that don't deserve it. I'll see you all in a bit.